So let's jump right in. You say that control and intimacy are opposites. You can only ever have one or the other. Why is that?
Well, I learned this the hard way by trying to improve my husband. When I was first married, I just thought he was the most handsome, smart, talented, funny guy. And then a few years in, I thought, well, I'm going to just help him improve a little bit. I'm going to help him be more ambitious and more tidy and also more romantic. I think he could improve there. So I was giving him all these helpful suggestions. And I did not understand why all of a sudden he didn't want to have much to do with me. He was very distant. He was watching a lot of TV, and I felt like he would rather watch a rerun than spend time with me or,
Hmm.
you know, even the bedroom, he just didn't seem very interested. And it was really heartbreaking. And, but I thought, well, I know what I should do because everyone knows if you, we were fighting a lot too. So I
Sure.
thought everyone knows if you can't have a conversation without having a fight, then the thing to do is go to marriage counseling. And I thought, I'm just going to bring him to marriage counseling, and then the counselor will fix him, and then I can finally be happy because I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right, Dr. Fix?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
good. So, well, it didn't work, as you can imagine. And I remember I was even on the counselor's gray couch when I realized that my marriage was hopeless because we were too far apart and he was never going to change.
Hmm.
And I thought, I'm either going to spend the rest of my life in a loveless relationship or else I have to get divorced. So I decided that I would end my marriage. There was just one problem, though, and that is that I was too embarrassed. I was too proud to get
Hmm.
divorced because people had been to the wedding just not that many years before. And I thought, well, as a last ditch effort, I'm going to ask women who have had really long, long marriages of 15 years or more, because
Yep.
I've been married a few years.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them for their secrets. And they told me things that didn't make any sense to me at all. But I thought, well, I'm just that desperate. I'm going to experiment with some of these suggestions. And if they worked, I kept them. And if they didn't, I threw them out. And I remember uh, I hadn't been doing them for that long, these little
Mhm.
experiments, not even that long. And I just remember I walked through the door one time at the end of the workday, and my husband's face lit up. He was happy to see me again. And that had been gone. So I thought,
Wow.
oh, something's working again. It was very exciting. And I felt a lot of hope that had been missing for a long time, that I could now have that kind of marriage that I had dreamed of having when I was a little
Mm.
girl. Now I knew what to do, all these crazy things, that these wise women had told me. And and I thought, well, now we're not going to have those big fights in the car anymore. So this is really great and exciting. And then I remember just not very long after that, we were in the car and we had one of those big fights.
Right. Sure.
Big blow up fight, horrible. I was saying horrible things that I knew I was going to regret later. He was saying horrible things. And so I thought, well, that didn't work. And I had this idea. I thought, well, I know what to do, but I can't get myself to do it. And I
Mm.
thought, well, if I could, I'm going to get some friends who are also complaining about their marriages, and we're going to all do this together. And that is exactly what I did. I started a little support group in my living room, and there were 5 of us. And I would say, okay, try this or say this. And we were experiencing miracles. They were having miracles. And it finally gave me the accountability that I needed, like the
Wow.
supervision and the encouragement to do the new stuff. The new stuff wasn't hard. It was just different. It was just new compared to
Hmm.
what I was used to and what I'd seen growing up. My parents are divorced, so I was following a failed recipe, just doing what I'd seen my
Sure.
mom do. And so they were having miracles, and somebody said, "Can you write down what we're doing for my cousin in Florida, because we're in California?" And I said, "Sure, I can do that." And that ended up being my first book, where I wrote down what I call the 6 intimacy skills now
Mhm.
that we learned. And that book became a New York Times bestseller, was published in 19 languages in 30 countries, and has accidentally started a worldwide movement. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary of empowering women to be ridiculously happy wives.
Wow.
And all of it because I just didn't want to get divorced. I was just too embarrassed to get divorced.